Happy Monday, my friends. Day 5 of Lent is in the books. So one of the things I read recently, which is something I actually just did a teenage, or we call them the teenies, like the teenager Bible study Sunday school thing we do twice a month on Sunday mornings during church. We went over Psalm 121. And I just happened to be reading that yesterday as well, day 5 of Lent. And one thing I love about it, there's a verse there, the first, second, third verse, whatever. First few verses are ones that many of us who've read scripture or are part of Christian culture probably heard. I'm just going to read the first two here. Psalm 121, verse 1 and 2. I lift my eyes to the hills. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. Because I live in a valley surrounded by mountains, somehow this verse, I guess, kind of hits me a little different than it used to, and I want it to hit me differently. The thing that's cool, and for people, a lot of people around the world live close to mountains, but one thing that I find really neat, I guess, about the whole thing is that every day the mountains look different. They have like their unique beauty, depending on how many clouds there are, whether it rains or snows or it's icy or it's -10 below or sunny with a high of 75. The mountains are different every time of year. The other thing that I really appreciate and love about it is that they don't change. They're always there. They're always consistent. So on the one hand, they're always looking different. You get different perspectives. You get to enjoy different parts and different parts of the beauty that they offer, depending on the time of year, depending on what the weather's like, and so on and so forth. Right now, we can still ski on them for a little bit longer, but soon enough, they'll be getting green again, and everything will be different. We'll be hiking. People will be mountain biking rather than skiing or snowboarding. But the other thing that's so cool is that they don't change, as in they're always there no matter what. If I can't see them because it's pitch black outside or it's super cloudy, they're still there. And that's what I love about this verse of looking up to the hills or looking up to the mountains, is there's not a change in the mountains, as in, or in the same way, there's not a change in God. I've had people come visit us in Innsbruck over the years, and it could be that they're here for a few days, but never see the mountains, which is so crazy because, you can say all you want, the mountains are right there, but they might not ever see them. Yet because I've experienced them, I've explored a bit on them. I've skied on them, snowboarded. I've taken the lift up to the top and enjoyed the view. I know they're there. On days when it's cloudy and you can't see them, I still know they're there. I still know they're constant. On days when it's sunny with that high of 75 and you can see them in all their majestic beauty, I also obviously know they're there. And that's just one of the things that reminds me so clearly of God, and one of the reasons I appreciate being so close to the mountains is to have that daily reminder. God is not always experienced the same way. I don't always get to feel him. I don't always enjoy or experience his beauty in the same way. But because I have experienced him, because I have had a relationship with him, so many years, I know that he is there, even in the cloudy days. And even when it's so hard to hear him or to experience him like I'd like. And so just reading this verse again, and this lifting my eyes to the hills and wondering where my help comes from, but then knowing that my help comes from the Lord. Yeah, I want it to be a daily, weekly, yearly reminder that every time I look up to the mountains that surround me, that I know where my help comes from. And that I can take peace in the fact of knowing that God is there, will always be there, has always been there. Thanks, guys. We'll catch you later.